It's dumping again.
I can't watch this anymore.
HODL, they said it's over. I'm so done.
Just let me sleep.
Hey, my tribe, my XRP army. Everybody out there in YouTube land, hope you're all doing well. Second video for today. Today is the 14th of May, and the markup session for the Clarity Act is going on as we speak. Hoping really good things come out of it. But I want to talk to you about something that came up the last few days with my wife. And that is crypto fatigue. Yeah, it's a real thing. Crypto fatigue. And she was getting kind of bummed about it. So let's talk about it for a moment. But first, I want to tell you about a new channel. It's my channel, and it's called No Respawn Prepping. I'm a no-nonsense kind of guy, and I have been a prepper before the term prepper even came along. That's a long time. And I've seen all the mistakes. I've made a whole bunch of them, most of them probably. And through all of that, and remaining committed to what actually works, and being a realist about what works and what doesn't work, and then doing a deep dive into human nature, I've learned a lot about what will and what won't work when the world as we know it ceases to exist and there's a new reality. And I'm going to go deeper into that, and I hope you'll go over there and take a channel. It is at No Respawn Prepping on YouTube. Come on over and give it a look. Now, back to what my wife and I were talking about. Last night we had a good conversation. I kind of wish I had recorded it, as I do a lot of the conversations that her and I have about finances, and in particular crypto. Before I get into that, I have a request. That's my request. She was kind of, she calls it cranky. And how do I say this? You can get into a slump where, you know, you want your crypto to make you rich today, but it doesn't. Or you want not just your crypto. She's been investing in the stock market and in silver. And she wants to buy a house in her native home of Colombia. And I want to do that too, but that's down the road. And she got kind of melancholy because she wants those either instant or near-term gratifications that make you feel good about yourself. And we talked about that. And she says she understood all of that and agrees with it and does not regret having purchased XRP and XLM and Ethereum and buying into the stock market. She bought water stocks, and I think that's really smart of her, and other stocks, and going in together with me and buying silver, continuing to buy silver. She regrets none of that, but it hasn't brought her instant gratification. And we talked long and hard about that. And while that is true, I also really applaud my wife, my beautiful wife, Paulita. Thank you so much for being the wind in my sails. She encourages me a lot to continue doing this. And she admits that she's human and wants the instant gratification. Well, we talked, and you know, what I tried to impart upon her is that her and myself are among the few in this country, and probably this world, that number one, understand about investing and the rules of compounding interest and investing in things that are the future. But that we also have the opportunity to do so. Primarily because we are not digging ourselves into a debt hole that we can never climb out of. We talked about how the entire world is structured around getting you into debt to have things that are instant gratification, but are not going to do you long-term good. It's a very difficult trap to avoid because all of society is geared towards it. All the advertising, all the, you're nothing if you don't have this new dress. You're nothing if you don't drive this new car that impresses your friends. But it's a millstone around your neck that drags you down into the depths of the ocean, and you'll never get out of it. And I really hope, my love, that my encouragement helped you to get out of that rut that you were in and to see things, realign yourself in your vision towards what the future holds. I know, I want a bright, beautiful now, not just tomorrow. But I also helped her, I reiterated to her that we have a bright, beautiful now. We are able to do things that an awful lot of people can't in this world because they're so financially strapped, because they did it wrong and they fell into debt traps. I know because I've done it myself. I am not unique in this world, that I was born into understanding all these things. I fell into the same trap that everybody falls into because you're supposed to fall into it. It's designed to catch you and keep you there and extract all of your wealth and make you a slave. So break out of that. Become something more. And that's what we're doing. And thank you, God, that we have the ability to some degree to do that. We're not extremely wealthy. We do okay. We're not in the bottom rung of the ladder. Thank you, Lord God. Thank you, thank you, thank you. But it is sometimes hard to when you don't have those instant gratifications now and then. It is hard to stay focused and to keep your eyes on the prize and to understand that there's a greater plan working. I get in that trap too. I want it now. I want it now. I want the new car now. And I give all kinds of justifications as to why I should treat myself to it. But then I remember it's going to come with debt attached to it. And that debt would be better used to invest in other things. What other things? Well, I hope that's an inspiration to you also to remember what you're doing. Keep it in front of you and remind yourself daily that you have a plan and you're working it. And that there is a future. And that you're buying into the future financial system of the world. And that will propel you astronomically into a higher echelon of financial reality. Let's talk a little bit about some of the comments. The first comment I want to get to is from the Gets Say Ray 316, and thank you so much for being a subscriber and a frequent commenter. Thank you to everybody that comments. It really helps the channel. She said that she hadn't been getting notifications or been getting advised that new videos were out, and I think a lot of people had that. I noticed my views went way down after I talked a bit about the situation in the Middle East. And I have an opinion about it. And my opinion isn't really the most popular one. But I couldn't hold my breath anymore. And so I think I got into the YouTube jail. My views went from a few hundred down to the teens. So please like, share, comment, subscribe. And share this out especially with people. The word needs to get out. And thank you, the Gets Say Ray, and your family. I appreciate your comments and your continued support. I really do. And I hope this reaches out to you and you hear it. Michael Butler also said that 5-digit XRP is inevitable. I love the way you think, Michael. I really do. And I agree with you. I think it's inevitable. And I hope it's sooner rather than later. XRP, are you listening? That's the expectation. Get with it, pal. Get with it. And he also asked, what other ISO compliant tokens am I, what I'm involved with? What I'm involved with, ISO compliant tokens, ISO 20022 compliant tokens, XLM, other than XRP, XLM, HBAR, Algo, and ADA. I own all of those in some degree. I got hit with a big tax bill, over 10K, so I had to sell the portion of XRP that I hold on Coinbase, also the XLM and the Algo and the HBAR, and a whole bunch of others that I had speculative amounts in, very small amounts. And now I'm working my way back into it. Yeah, those tokens. There are other tokens also that I'm not in that are ISO compliant. XDC, IOTA, IOTA, Quant, QNT, and XVG that are also compliant, but I don't own any of them. I really believe in XRP heavily. I believe in XLM also. It should run side by side with XRP, but it costs a whole lot less to get into. It's around 16 cents today, where XRP is over $1.50 today. If you're looking for numbers, it might be a good thing. I'm also going to get back into XDC because I believe it also rides on the coattails of XRP, and it's half a penny right now. I did sell all of it. I said I wouldn't, but I did. Had to. Got to pay that tax bill. I'm setting up things so that I don't have another unexpected tax bill this year. I believe in HBAR greatly because HBAR, it is not, it is supposed to be quantum computing proof. And it's not a blockchain. I think it's going to be the next step after blockchains. So those are the ones that I'm interested in, the ones that I actually participate in. XLM, HBAR, Algo, ADA, some Flare. I don't know if Flare wasn't mentioned as being ISO compliant. So let's just kick that out of there. All right, on we go. Next comment, Bridgepoint Horizons. Invest in the next settlement structure and you won't go far wrong. Agreed, 100%. 100%. It is what's coming, folks. The current system is dying. If you look at the evolution of even just the dollar, when the Bretton Woods Agreement came out and the dollar was going to be the world standard because of all the gold we had, and we had an intact Navy, and we could protect the shipping lanes of the world, and all those things. We had an intact military. We had the biggest military in the world, the largest Navy. And that rode up until the petrodollar came along, and the Bretton Woods dollar was dying out, it was running out of steam. So the petrodollar came in and it ran its course, and now it's passing. What does not die without a struggle. What's coming needs to mature, and then it's going to take over. The tokenization of everything is happening. It's already happening. There is going to be cryptocurrency, or one world currency, if you want to call it that. One world currency systems, whereby you will be tracked, all your expenditures, your purchases, and most likely you're going to have some kind of a social credit score like they have in China. And what's going to happen with that as far as how you spend, that will probably be regulated also. You can't stop it. It's coming. You can participate in the elevation process, whereby you are financially elevated along with everybody else. And then that financial elevation, you'll be able to buy yourself out of that, to some degree. Whatever that is, I don't know. You make your own plans. You do you, boo. You do you. Prestige Worldwide says Crypto Ninja equals drug pull 100%. Don't need to say anything more about that. I've done videos about that, and yep, that's it. That's my conclusion, 100%. I stand by it. Travis, if you still want to do that live stream together to prove me wrong, let's do it. And Mario James said it's hard to find dry powder. Yes, it is. And it's going to get harder, folks. It's going to get harder. Not just investing in crypto with your dry powder. Folks, if food is going to become rare and expensive, which it is, you might want to invest in dry staples, rice, beans. Get on the internet and find out how to store it for long term and buy that. Rice and beans you don't want to live off of rice and beans, but it can be half of your meals. And you take half of your meal and you reduce the cost of it by 90% or by 4x, because it's going to get really expensive here really, really soon. Then you've done yourself a great favor. You have invested. You have saved your family a huge portion of the inflation of food. And that's wise investing. This is getting long-winded. I hope you can find your way out of the crypto fatigue. It is real. And that you stay the course and that you understand you have a plan and you're working it. Get on over to my other channel, No Respawn Prepping. Give my one video. I hope to have 2 up today. Give my one video a like, a comment, and a share. And maybe take a look at it. Because preparing for the future is smart business. And you got to do it right the first time. God bless you all. Take care, and I'm out.